ski mask for the dividends on the yacht time, 4 clubs eating Michelin. BT Awards in my
Conductor.
It don't take rocket science, see who the flyest. 15 gauge up close, left flying. How you look alive, put your insides dying.
And we are back with another one today. This album I'm reacting to is called GOLLIWOG, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's my first Billy Woods reaction, my first time listening to a Billy Woods album. I was going to start off with the house one, the one with the broken up house cover art, but I was like, you know what, let me just go with the most recent one. I've been getting recommended Billy Woods since I started this channel, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to get to one while I had like an open mind ready for it, because I had a feeling it was gonna be something that I'm not really like used to. And here we are. This week is the week that I'm knocking out a lot of recommendations, because there was some that I really wanted to get to before I started getting into my more creative videos. So here we are, man. Billy Woods, I'm excited. I have no expectations really, because I had never listened to him, but I've heard one song from him like years ago that somebody sent to me. But I'm seeing these producers. We got Conductor on here, I'm seeing LP, I'm seeing The Alchemist. But they're listed as features though, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, this is gonna be a long one, man. It's 18 songs, about an hour-long album. So I had to make sure that I got to this at like an earlier time in the day so that I could stay up for it, you know. But yeah, I think that we're just gonna get into it, man. Y'all recommended it. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Every like helps so much. Every comment is very, very appreciated. And of course, subscribing is a huge deal. Excuse me, we're this close to 500. And I've decided once I get to 500, I will do a stream. GOLLIWOG, Billy Woods, first track, Jump Scare. Featuring Steel Tip Dove. This shit look creepy already. What the fuck y'all got me listening to, bro?
Ragdoll playing dead, rabbit dog in the yard, car won't start, it's bees in her head. Daddy long legs stride you home like Cecil Rose. Death poems folded in breast pocket my bed clothes. It's a dark road, but ain't no accidents, no coincidences, it's all praxis. Some drove, some crawled, some ran glancing backwards, some ran ravenous. Tender is the flesh, slender imaginary friends. This winter you'll eat to live. Summer heat blew the grid. Rabbit dog in the yard, car won't start, ragdoll playing dead.
Au stade terminal, la drépanosomiase est caractéristique. Le sommeilleux n'est plus qu'un grabataire. Il tombe là où il se trouve, entraîné par un invincible
I'm uncomfortable.
sommeil vers une issue fatale à laquelle aucun remède.
One strip of tarmac laid through the wilderness to where the natives work the pits, and you don't eat the fish. One strip of tarmac laid through the wilderness to where the planes and ships sit. It's a grip. The vaccinations was TB and whooping cough, looping thoughts. Morose villagers queuing the sun and Ouroboros. From the church pews, you could see the deep blue of the coast. Fresh green wood burn blue, those who can see peering the smoke. The dead drift like empty boats. My people fled to the mountains, but it's nowhere the white man won't go. One strip of tarmac laid through the wilderness to where the natives work the pits, and you don't eat the shit. One strip of tarmac laid through the wilderness to where the planes and ships sit. It's a grip. It's a grip.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If the entire album sounds like this, I'm gonna strongly dislike this album.
Sight.
I'm not sure what I've gotten myself into, man. This is spooking me out.
The blackest gnome.
Over. What is it? The something.
Conductor
Ran away with the spoon.
Star 87, Conductor Williams. I had nothing to say about that last track. It was like a bunch of just words and creepiness. I don't know, man.
Jumped over. What is it? The something.
Conductor
Ran away with the spoon. Then the cow jumped over the moon. Hey man, these days I believe it. Dumb luck if they ask me how, but go ahead and cash me out. You already know I need mine now. When my father came home, they slaughtered the cow. I come home, the house falling down. Everything boarded up in town. Everyone live in South Africa now. Talking about it's hard all around. Why when it's my turn to eat, it's always ashes in my mouth. Grown men excited to be in the streets, Negroes is clowns. Maybe it really is hard all around. Weight of the world on your shoulders, keep a couple.
This beat is fire. This is the shit I'm like. This is what this is what I want.
Pounds, tend the grass,
Conductor
the trees, I keep the ground. Salt to the earth, bent back with a hoe his whole life. Sat up in the herds, gave him quite the fright. Rigor mortis on the cordless mic like in memoriam. Cite my sources, anti-pop consortium, cold flow in every line of accordion, every line.
That's a lot going on there.
Comments on the racism pouring in. It's not working. This is how I win. Charged up so much, you darken my skin. I'm the one, I'm the beginning and the end. I'm the glowing sky, burning air, cinders in the wind. It should have been you, whispered by dead friends, and you know it's true. The hours late like dim.
It should have been you, whispered by dead friends. Something about that makes me think he's talking, like when he's mentioning the racism and stuff like that. I don't know why, but it just made me think of how the dead friends that people talk about, the rappers talk about, they're slave owners. They're racist. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, I'm hearing them whisper, it should have been you. You should be the one that's dead. But ironically enough, now I own you. I own this money.
Knock, knock, guess who? Eyes red rim. Looking round the den like you did I off all that shit we did. You did I, but you forgot about the kid. Had to do him greasy like cold spare ribs in the sallow globe and open fridge. Every verse sharp at the night like a shiv. Pelican Bay when I'm alone in the crib. I ground niggas down like Coach Tibbs. Phone ring off the hook. They wanna know where the bodies is hid. Conductor.
Who's Coach Tibbs? That sounds familiar. I've definitely heard that before. Is that a basketball coach or a football coach?
Misshapen pigs wander the countryside.
Hello? Have you been calling me? Can I still get the police? It keeps on calling. Have you been calling me? Can I still get the police? It keeps on calling. Why are you doing this? What do you want? Stop calling me, you sick.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house. You hear me? It's coming from inside the house.
Who the hell is Honey?
All right. Okay. Wow. This is not what I was expecting to run into when I was playing this Billy Woods guy. The way he makes these comparisons, like his similes that are super specific and obscure, they remind me of MF Doom. The delivery does too a little bit, but like the sound of it all, the creepiness kind of reminds me of like early Tyler the Creator. And I was not that big of a fan of early Tyler the Creator, I'm not gonna lie. I liked a few things, but not the biggest fan. This one I actually kind of enjoy. The beat is really cool, and I like the way he flows on it. And there's some certain things that he said that I fuck with, like when he talked about the grown man being corny for loving the street life. Oh, why when it's my turn to eat, it's always ashes in my mouth. Sounds like, you know, people are taking his food or something like that. I don't know specifically, but I like the line. Yeah, grown men in the street excited to be in the street, sneakers as clowns. Or maybe it really is hard all around. I wonder if he's asking, like, I wonder if he's saying that's just corny as hell, or maybe the things that I was hearing in the beginning of the song, like things it's hard everywhere. Maybe that's just an example of it. Maybe it's not them being clowns. Maybe it's just an example of life being so hard that they only got the streets to turn to. I wonder if that's what he's saying. I'm not sure specifically, but this production on this song is really cool. Let's go to the next one though. I'm uncomfortable. Misery, featuring Kenny Siegel.
re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said he re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said he #1 fan like Misery and Misery love company, and with them titties she never unaccompanied, and she not going home with a pumpkin. If it's a tight squeeze, Brody, you the one dumbing.
Oh, I'm seeing it. Cinderella verbiage.
Please believe. She got a lover and a husband.
Pumpkin.
She got a summons for sex in public and laugh, telling the story. She laughed from her stomach. I love it, covering her mouth, dainty like she in a painting daydream. Those nails raking, full moon. She came to me already wet with sex. Next day I slept head on the desk, dead tired. It's past fail on the test. Bite marks on the breast. I'm trying to guess if she taking me home or platonic hug and kiss to burn my cheek. All 8 stops on the ACE. I wanna lay together, pass the weed, tangled legs, arms, feet, tangled sheets, rings and bangles, whispered strangle me. Big trees, we spoon in the canopy. I'm in her green room, candidly making small talk with the man. Her girlfriend's in the band and she's not a fan of me. I get it. It's only so many days in a week, weeknights in a month. Everyone trying to get next to the plug. She out all night and don't leave before dusk. Dark turtleneck on the basis and her husband keep his collar turned up. Ragged holes in my throat, but I love to see those lips shiny with blood. I'm a #1 fan. #1 fan like Misery and Misery love company, and with them, she never unaccompanied and she not going home in a pumpkin. If it's a tight squeeze, Brody, you the one thumbing, please believe. I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams.
I don't know what I'm listening to right now. I don't get it. The beat is so nice, but what is he talking about? This shit sound damn near unconsensual. Kind of sounds like he's talking to somebody having these like fantasies while talking to her. And he's trying to just like when he says, I'm trying to guess if she's taking me home, or a platonic hug and kiss. Like it feels like this is some freaked out, freaky boy's fantasy while he's talking to this girl that he's not too sure he has a chance with. Like he's like, yeah, we're just friends, but in my head I'm trying to have her in tangled sheets and biting her and shit. Like what the fuck? This is some literal scare the hoes music. Like in my opinion, all the Earl Sweatshirt and Kendrick jokes about scaring the hoes, that's not really scaring the hoes. This shit will literally scare and frighten the hoes. That shit frightening me. I'm not even the hoes. But the beat is really nice though. Again, I like that beat. Black Xmas featuring Bruiser Wolf and Sadhu Gold. Okay.
All the shit you see.
And there was no Kenny Siegel voice, so I'm guessing that was just a producer.
My nigga, nightmares didn't come during dreams. Fiends as the zombies, open and scene armed robberies, twin 15 carbon copies, autopsies. Street life adopted me, dying young was the prophecy. I was raised improperly in poverty, malnourished, food a commodity. Bare feet, missing teeth.
Spoken word kind of delivery.
You think they trying to trick or treat? Had to walk the streets when it was beef. To be frank, it was gore. Scared to fall asleep.
This is fire. Street life adopted me. Die young was the prophecy. I was raised improperly in poverty. Malnourished food was a commodity. Bare feet, missing teeth, raggedy clothes. You think they trying to trick or treat? I'm so fucked up looking. You thinking I'm in a costume looking this fucked up. I like this.
They want you to rest in peace in the morgue. Gamblers, scammers, grandmas in pajamas. Niggas home from the slammer, trying to get a hold of the hammer. Niggas home from the slammer, trying to get a hold of the hammer. Funds is tight when the breadwinner get natural life. Or hit with the RICO for packaging wife. The strain to maintain can make you deranged. Acting strange, cause meds do more than take away the pain. Insane. Panic attacks, you can't relax. From having first dibs to what's left of the scraps. Horror, drama, suspense. It's a thriller if you can pay the rent. Direct threats at people trying to invent. This flick as real as it gets.
It's like he's showcasing the struggles of being in underfunded, communities with less opportunities. Ooh, bars. But doing it from like a horror movie cinematic lens within the way he's saying just to, it's a thriller if you could pay the rent. Like that, like being able to pay the rent is like such a thrill. Like that's like wow. But that's also how hard and how rare it is that you know it's a thriller. You know what I'm saying? This is really interesting. I should have reacted to this in October during Halloween.
Depicting it after living it is sickening. Closer.
You walked a long way, cause the shelter too crazy. You gotta test it, yay. Nowadays that shit crazy. Even the weed spray, they paying more, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me.
You gotta watch out.
You walked a long way, cause the shelter too crazy. You gotta test it, yay. Nowadays that shit shady. Eating the weed spray, you couldn't pay me. Neighbors just got evicted. How you gonna put folks out a week before Christmas and they got kids? The people sick in their head is sickening. Everything niggas got tossed in the street, crying kids is wicked. Took what they could fit in a cousin whip in 2 trips, the rest just sit. Nobody wants to be the first, but it's just sit. Eventually people start picking, sifting through. Not proud, but eventually I was with them too. Pots and pans for the kitchen, few old clothes. My kids is little, they won't know the difference. Dolls with their heads.
Few old clothes, my kids is little, they won't know the difference. I know exactly what he means.
Wild-eyed, rocking horse, mouth carved into a frown. Family photos scattered on the ground, but they not of that family, I put them down. A light drizzle drove me back inside the house. Barred the door, sat on the couch, put the stuff on the floor. Everywhere it's hungry mouths, it's gnawing doubt. Dreams where teeth keep falling out and they insisting
it's gnawing doubt, it's doubt that's biting at you. Dreams where teeth keep falling out. Oof.
Hamburger meat, but it tastes type foul. Didn't want the doctor to turn, I knew it'd be something awful on the ultrasound. Sat up in my sleep, stifling the scream. That rent got me feeling I'm fit to drown. Storm drains full of clowns, tent cities on the edge of town. Squeaky wheel on the sharp cart so you know when they coming around. What you took you can't give back now. Nah, they on you like hounds.
What you took you can't get back now. You can't give back now. What you took you can't give back now. They on you like hounds. This is my favorite one. This is actually one I'm gonna replay. It's called Black X-Mix. Okay. The second to last line, that reminds me of colonization and how it affected the Native Americans. What you took you can't give back now. They on you like hounds. Like, especially, you know, after just hearing about the tent cities on the edge of town, which is obviously is about like real life, of course, like modern day, like, you know, housing crisis where it's a bunch of homelessness everywhere, stuff like that. And people have tent cities. There's actually there was a tent city at the school that I was going to, Howard University, for a little bit when I was there. It's a rough year, but it was a housing crisis. No people couldn't get dorms, and the dorms that we did get, there was like mold and infestation that, you know, it was hard to live in. And so I would walk to class and there'd be huge, like throughout the yard, just huge like town of just tents, you know, and just students like living and doing work from tents. It was crazy. And yeah, so that, you know, when I hear that verbiage and then I hear what you took you can't get back now, it kind of takes my mind back to centuries ago, where, you know, the Native Americans had they had the beautiful land, they had their way of living, and then they got taken, turned to something else, and what they took they can't get back now because it's just not the same now. And those same Native Americans were driven to like the outskirts and edges of their own territory that they were inhabiting before the colonizers, you know. And when we look at this, you know, this song with all the content in it of, you know, these impoverished communities, it's like I kind of feel that similar theme of just lack of care for the development of another person's property and land, you know, and how this didn't just happen overnight. People kind of have to get driven to these areas, you know, from the lack of opportunities and redlining and stuff of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But the way that they depicted it with the announcer type of voice, it felt like a narrator was giving it to you on a old 80s horror movie. You know, it was really creative. I like this one. This is the one I'll listen to for sure.
I must be getting old or something.
Waterproof Mascara featuring Preservation.
Turn it up. Watched my mother cry from the top of the stairs, scared when it came through the walls. I covered my ears, half hoping you know who would die. Then he did. Surprise! Careful what you wish for, might just get that shit. Mom showed us where she kept the passports hid. The king's dead and your uncles are not our friends. How many times I gotta tell you kids, it's us in this room. That's it.
This is real creepy. This is scary, but this is fire. I wonder if the man he wanted dead is his dad or stepbrother or something. Now the uncles are after him and his family because, you know, he was trying to escape. Something like that. I don't know, but the way he's setting it up is interesting. I feel like I'm watching a movie. I don't feel like I'm listening to music.
Don't trust anyone. Sometimes it's all you can do not to do it, like Sylvia Plath. My house full of gas, my kids cried and laughed right after. Psychopaths. I watched the slave cry for his master, waiting for him to break kayfabe, but the poor bastard just sat there.
Never heard of kayfabe. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, break the kayfabe.
I watched the slave
wrestling term. Waiting for him to break the act. I watched the slave cry for his master, waiting for him to break kayfabe.
Cry for his master, waiting for him to break kayfabe, but the poor bastard just sat there, supper untouched. You can't make this shit up, but you welcome to try. I ain't gold, but niggas told me it wasn't a dry eye. We had me paralyzed, hit it again off automatic. We had me paralyzed, hit it again off automatic. Forging firewood with a baby crying in the forest. Don't you go looking for it, just write how the white girl like her porridge. Getting scolded, scoffing out the wrong place. Wake up, bitch, you in the wrong place. She sings for her, and she isn't here. She cries for herself, surprised at the question, like, who else deserved these tears? I know you wasn't thinking it was you. I know you wasn't thinking it was you. We had me paralyzed.
Now we're getting Asian writing at the bottom. Who's Japanese? Respectfully, all y'all who's been recommending this Billy Woods dude needs to be studied. He just sampled a crying woman in the back of the entire track. Like, he had me in the first half. I'm thinking he's gonna tell like a nice little concise story, and then he started losing me. Like, and he has a good voice, very attention grabbing. But bro, what do y'all get out of this? Why do y'all be listening to this, man? It don't even feel like music for real, which is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's cool that it feels like something else, like you're watching a movie. That's what it feels like. But the movie I'm watching is like an A24 movie or something like that, or a Blumhouse production where I just am confused as hell for like most of the movie. But at the end of it, I'm given a crazy message last second, and I feel like I'm in that middle portion where I'm just lost as hell. She's in the woods with the baby. The king's dead and your uncles are not our friends. How many times I gotta tell you, kids? Like, this is what I was locked in with. Okay, boom, you're about to tell us a story about this, and now boom, my house full of gas, my kids cried and laughed, riot. Right after Psychopaths, I watched the slave croppers masturbating from the ring, but the poor bastard just sat there untouched. Supper untouched. You can't make this shit up. How did we get there? But yeah, this ain't it, bro. This is scary shit. Let's go to the next one.
2 milligrams of oral.
Counterclockwise featuring The Alchemist. The Alchemist actually can rap. He be rapping sometimes. Well, yeah, I probably already knew that, but I didn't know that until like last year. I thought he raps as well. I doubt he's gonna rap on here because it's only 2 minutes long. It's probably just him producing again, but I wouldn't mind that. Let's hear it.
Triazolam every 7 hours induces a safe sleep state and a minimal metabolic rate.
I know we weren't having this conversation the first time.
Continued state of rest, the human body breathes 0.3 liters of oxygen a minute, or roughly 2,000 liters in 4 days. Class E oxygen tank holds 625 liters. To maintain hydration, the body recommends a minimum of 2.5 liters of oxygen would be needed on the other side.
I didn't get but a little bit, but still dreamt. After I wake up again. It's not easy to bend time how I do it. I had the knack, I suppose, need full of fluid. She had me running back X's and O's. She know what she doing. Daylight crack under curtains. We lay spooning, bodies wrapped up, cups rolling belly. A serpent moving counterclockwise. One city sleep, do-rag tied. The other bear's teeth as it opens its eyes. Never the twain show me. I knew she was a pro, how she slid out the bed sheets. Grasping, gasping fish, I slide them into fresh grease. Spattering, sputtering epithets. I dance how the niggas reach like Sweet Pea giggling like it's sweet in the streets. Maybe it is, I just speak for me. Scalding water in the wash basin, fog the mirror start my day, but the other place still feel realer. Turn the phrase just a bit, I got power steering. The woods gave way to a clearing where I knew they were waiting for my appearance with Nas ancient, faceless, but I know who they are.
What? It's not easy to bend time how I do it. That immediately made me think of the title, Counterclockwise. It's not easy to bend time how I do it. I keep thinking that there's actually something going on, like narratively. And if there is, I'm just super not getting it. But if there isn't, then I'm just focusing on the wrong thing. Maybe I just got to focus on the way he's rapping. I don't know. But this is not what I was expecting from a guy named Billy Woods. I thought this was going to be some, I don't know, some old school rap type shit. Maybe some Griselda type shit. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what this is, man. Corinthians featuring Despa and LP. LP I know from Run the Jewels. I like how he raps with Run the Jewels, man. If you haven't listened to Run the Jewels, listen to them. They got some good shit. But y'all probably have, honestly, knowing my audience. I don't know if he's rapping on here or if he's just producing, because I know he makes beats too. Corinthians, Despot, and LP. That last one, I don't know. Bro. I'm just here for the ride. It's confusing me. I'm not gonna lie.
Scarecrow in the fair watching the spectacle. It's still no dessert till you finish your vegetables. Circumspect, resurrect him in the vestibule of the building where they killed him. I'm true and living. Fuck what they telling me.
Okay.
Hungry eyes in the mirror like Corinthians. Uncanny Valley AI hit him with the heads. He screaming, carry my vision swim.
Whoa. Maybe he's just been going over my head this whole time. Because I caught some of this. Uncanny Valley AI hit him with the hezzy, screaming, carry. My vision swims. Allen Iverson hit him with the hezzy. But they're screaming, hey, I said carry. I said carry. But then he's saying carry, like a name. But is this Carrie person he's talking about? Is it like that horror movie Carrie? And he's doing a bunch of wordplay, like double entendres with it? I don't know. What the fuck does Uncanny Valley mean? Like rappers like this, they just be saying a lot of shit together. And it do be meaning stuff a lot of time. I get that. But how the hell do people be catching it and enjoying it when it all comes together so weirdly, where you can't even really gauge a common like path for it to be doing this?
Girlfriend, whenever you're around, your light dims. 2 cents. If it's on site, say less. Where I see it, it ain't no past tense. Little kid, tiny desk, itty bitty violins, big head, blue lips. If you never came back from the dead, can't tell me shit. 12 billion.
That's
USD
hard.
hovering over the Gaza.
That's kind of hard. I can't lie. If you never came back from the dead, you can't tell me shit. That's fire.
Itty bitty violins, big head, blue lips. If you never came back from the dead, can't tell me shit. 12 billion USD hovering over the Gaza Strip. You don't wanna know what it costs to live, what it costs to hide behind eyelids. When your back turned, secret cannibals lick their lips, fingernails sharp. I snatch the lights out of cat so I can see in the dark, so I can see who you are. Pig in the rat, he put them both in the ark with the wink and the laugh. Stop for gas in the desert like the house is sod. Sky hung with a crescent, a veil of stars. Pick up weaving through dead cars, surface to air, camouflage in the truck bed. On guard, best believe them crackers won't make it to Mars. Mars.
There's some political talk with this one. He's talking about Gaza. Something about pig and the rat and putting them both on the ark. I think he's talking about like police and snitches, maybe. He said what it costs to hide behind eyelids. I think like when he said 12 billion USD hovering over the Gaza Strip, you don't want to know what it costs to live, what it costs to hide behind eyelids. When your back turned, secret cannibals lick their lips. I feel like he's saying you don't want to know the cost to turn a blind eye to the tragedies going on around the world in order for you to like cope with what you're living with now. Like there's some shady stuff going on that America's involved with, but you do not want to know just how deep it gets. You don't even want to know. And them crackers not making it to Mars. I feel like he's talking about maybe Elon Musk and the crazy shit going on with Tesla. Still not too sure what's going on with what's so bad about what's happening with Tesla and Elon. He's doing some bad shit, my family's telling me, and something like that. I don't know. Yeah, let's continue. I'm not a big politics guy.
Make it to Mars.
I ain't never asked to be here, so when I decide to leave,
okay, that's that spot then.
Details rush to either side of me. Where we going all depends what I pretended I believe. When I finally meet my maker, I have something up my sleeve, and I find out if the God above me bleed the same as me. Cause I'm tired of calling out for him and falling on my knees. And I'm never coming back from that, so don't wait up for me. You ain't gotta leave a light on, you ain't gotta hide a key. Well, I ain't been myself lately, least I ain't been under you. Who wasted all the time you had talking about what you about to do? When you finally knock on heaven's door, they ain't expecting you. And if you don't get the fuck off the stoop right now, they gonna shoot. Same old song, I sing it one more time. On the day you're gone, and nobody gon' cry for you. Take what's yours, and I make it all mine. Till the money's so long, like it's saying bye-bye to you. Clip them wings, change the way time flies for you. 9 lifetimes, cast turn blind eyes to you. Won't ride, die, drive by, or lie for you. Ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for you.
I like this guy. I like how he's rapping on here. He said if I get to the other side, I got something up my sleeve if I meet my maker, I got something up my sleeve for him to see if he bleeds like me. Cause I'm living this hard life. I'm on my knees praying and nothing's happening, nothing's changing. All right, bet I'm about to see. That's not okay. That's not a good thing inherently, but narratively, creative writing wise, that's a really interesting way of going about meeting your maker. Like, nah, this is gonna be like a damn near like a coup or a assassination attempt. Christians don't attack me. Just saying. Interesting writing.
They ain't get far without an arm and a leg. And then the beast below the street showed up and told them they dead. They need to meet me like they need a fucking hole in the head. And if you leave it up to me, that be what all of them get.
I always love that joke that they're making in shows. I need that lady, like I need a hole on the fucking head. It's like some white people shit, bro. All their daggers in their laughter, their teeth are white and glistening, they are all cannibals. What does this mean, man? That was a good sounding one sonically, I can't lie. I wonder if cannibals are like a comparison to like classism and capitalism or something like that. Because when I'm thinking of the crackers won't make it to Mars and the gods and stuff, and you know, hiding behind eyelids, it feels like this is about like some major political shit, and the cannibals are like gonna be the people that are gonna like that are behind the scenes doing foul shit. But it also could be about eating the rich, like how that was a whole hashtag and big thing a few years back. The outro to Pimp a Butterfly was low-key about that at the end, where Tupac was basically telling Kendrick that the poor are gonna swallow the rich. I don't know. I'm just here. Forgive me if I'm not doing it justice, but Pitchforks and Halos. I'm guessing produced by Kenny Sequel. Like that shit's zooming in and out to that creepy ass dolls fucking my head up. Sure remind me of Clips.
Winding road, carnival glow behind us, pitchforks and halos like the way home. Sometimes you gotta pop in and remind them. Dead zone daps at the merch table, vinyl signing, comatose reclaiming my timing. Thank you for rewinding. In advance, Caliban on Caribbean island. Barefoot in the water, eyeing that horizon in the B-boy stands. Their time is over. Everything is timing. Their time is over and they know it, that's why they wildin'. Right up until the last second, them idiots really thought I was just rhyming.
Maybe that's me, maybe I'm the idiot, cause that's all I'm seeing right now.
I take a book for the trip, short or long. The stern words of dead revolutionaries who were wrong. The blurred word of all them centuries, I wonder where the time gone.
The stirring words of dead revolutionaries who are wrong. I would love to hear more about that. It's like I'm listening, I really am, but this reminds me of my first time listening to MF Doom. Like I couldn't get down with him, bro. Like there was too much of everything that it kind of started to sound like nothing. I gotta see this through. All These Worlds Are Yours featuring Elucid, DJ Haram, and Shabaka Hutchings.
Today I watched a man die in a hole from the comfort of my home. The drone flew real low, no rush, real slow. He curled up into himself, a fetus in the womb. Womb was the earth. Grenades landed at his feet and he scrabbled in the dirt.
Got a question about this. It's a strange noise coming from the speaker.
I wonder if he's talking as like the president, like I'm the president of the White House and I flew a drone and I bombed the civilization. I wonder if that's what he means. Is this supposed to be like a political album and not a horror album, or is it both? I don't know.
As close as we'll be to the furthest planet.
Making that happen.
In the triplex hembotronic, miscegenated misfit dial-up transmission, freak my impedance. Info kill game stage, in the box off the chart. Sub-bass loops suggested killing more cops. Sex tech fandom, doing it in the park. Fucking promise out my enemies, headshot in the dark. Mimetic glyph, holographic in the asylum of empire. Trench fire, silent weapons, body horror, private booth. Private booth, private booth.
I thought I was ready for this album. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I wasn't prepared.
The dungeon den of tears, deep state cryo thrills, oral worlds, neutral ass eating, raw deluxe, war the temple, how much would you cost? As close as we'll be to the furthest planet.
But they strike at each other, hoping to find in greater pain
I'm debating on ending the reaction right here. Deep state, cry out thrills, oral quarrels, mutual ass eating, raw deluxe. I honestly think I'm gonna end it here. He just said oral quarrels, mutual ass eating, raw deluxe. I think, nah, this is not for me. Let me try one more song.
Left no definite silence, the crime faster than rabbits for the time slow-mo. She spoke soft, her true soul, caught a sense of time through gang signs. Her fraternities, Freemasonry is gang banging, red and blue laws, bloods and crips. Gave all I got, good as it gets. All I got in return was what good as this. Still don't feel real, trust my chest, ears pop, high pitch, white noise, star whistle, devil in the detail, death is God's riddle. No more can I kick
like that piano.
Candles and vigils. Brand new pistol in the AR, and even 18 before than AR. Don't even know they gon' forget you when you gone and won't hug your mother when she miss you.
It's like I'm feeling more from his features than anything else. He said they're 18 years old and the beef is older than they are. Don't even know they gonna forget you when you going and won't hug your mother when she miss you. Is this about gang shit or is this about like the army? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. This is, there's so many little nuggets of like concepts that I really am interested in hearing about. But there's also so much shit that's just not clicking for me.
All this is created, the irrational rationalizations of the racists. The amputees has accepted there's no escaping, except the prosthetics. They give ill-fitting limbs as gifts and insist you can only live in the present. Fanon dreamed of death every night in the desert, woke in hospital bed. CIA handlers gently pressing, wishing he died out there in the sand, bayoneted. He had the wrong answer to the right fucking question. Amputation, how you survive. You can't get away if you don't leave something behind. Trapped the house fly in an upside down pint glass and waited for it to die. It's still alive.
Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
All summer in a day.
A Doll Full of Pins featuring Yolanda Watson, Jeff Markey, and Messiah Music.
All summer in a day. I spent all summer digging myself out of grave. Can't run with the wolves when you're astray. Can't let anyone know you getting paid. Can't let them meet the connect. Your own people will get you up out the way. I hit 20K in my mother's basement. DC summer suffocating. The air pregnant, the whole city just waiting. Tasting my own blood and bracelets. The plug impatient. Like fuck all that, I lived in the bus station. Niggas tried to yap me, I left town, I'm not tough. I came back when niggas got locked up. I know them niggas. Niggas is dumb.
That saxophone, man.
Come to me with your sins. List of names.
It's got some pain in there, boy.
Foes and friends. It's all the same in the end. They're all the same in the end. Oh, yeah. It never ends. So I
Feel like we got it the worst. It's quiet as my soul.
Can't do it. Okay, I'm back. I decided that I'm gonna finish this only because he's a highly requested artist from y'all. And I do see that there is some value with what he's doing. But I'm gonna stick it out for you guys. I need some tea. Oh. Be bitter as hell.
Out of chars and ashes, like golden salamanders, the old years, the green years will leap. Roses sweeten the air, white hair turns black, wrinkles vanish, everything flies back to sea. Flee death.
Ghouls glued to the screen till he stopped moving. That's the thing about a chess piece. Gotta peep how he moving. Gotta play stupid. The king sleep in the doom ship. Hubris outside Ruth Chris. Every bird get its wings clipped. Munitions flying in an empty sky. I saw a lion at the Bronx Zoo when I was 9. It's stuck in my mind. Sometimes feeling like the tiger on Shrine's cover. The fuselage cut them down in a line, brother. Fuselage shuddering as the plane climbed. You know I prayed to every one of them motherfuckers. Old man puttering, muttering to myself. Money comes slow like publishing. House full of ghosts, half wonder if I'm one of them. When they come asking, go ahead.
Cause like the publishing deals, you get the money slowly type shit.
Tell them what you know, truth be told.
Side note, I love this beat. Like I love the production on this shit. This is crazy. I even love his voice and how he raps. It's just I'm not catching it.
You never even knew my government. Many years ago, my mother and I made a covenant. I look in their eyes when they get what they coveted. Fire in the sky, satellites plummeted. G showed me the whistle and said he not getting cut again. He got 213 months, but he never got cut again. Everything buffering, reality lag and jump. Sometimes barely recognize the people I love. It run hot and fast like arterial blood.
Sometimes I barely recognize the people I love. Oh.
Splashy kicks, the knife slippery, wrist. Can't lie, some of these rappers do be glittering, embittered, but still air kiss death. Black lipstick on my neck in bed, she's a dead fish, but it's more to life than sex.
What the hell is this now? What language is this? Is it Arabic?
Needful things. I hear what they say in the light of day, but let's see what the night brings. The flap of ragged wings, black Thanos finger snaps, 5 gems on a 4-finger ring. There's no going back no more. We drew lots in the dark corridor to kill the king. Our sweat sting. Yeah, doggy, we need them things. Hand speed like bing, bing, bing. I used to love her, now I see it was just a fling. Two glasses out the cupboard and poured us some party and drink. She waited for me to take that first sip, though.
Thoroughly enjoyed the sound of that. Like for real. Thoroughly enjoyed the sound of that. It has like a suspenseful kind of feel. It feels like I'm in a like low-key a dark noir film, you know? And I liked even a few of the lines that he said, man. My favorite one was definitely the one about not recognize, sometimes barely recognize the people I love. I love that line. But everything else, I don't understand what's going on. I'm just being honest. Sound of it, amazing. What is all of this though?
We don't leave anything in the past.
Cold Sweat featuring Amp.
Let me tell you, my darlings, these are laughter lines.
I had my community sick when they unraveled our time travelers. Still pick dark old Miller chick. Niggas asked, is this as dark as it get? Put a finger in my lips, shook my head. Hallway was barely lit, air thick with dread. It's a room full of record execs on the other end, and you dancing on the desk. Wake up in cold sweat. In a barber chair, Math Hoffa asking if anyone tried to make you wear a dress. Wake up in cold sweat.
This is like the nightmares of success in the industry. You clowning and cooning for record execs on the table. You getting asked these ridiculous questions on an interview, like stuff like that. Like he's likening that to like nightmares, maybe waking up in a cold sweat from it. I'm seeing that like there's themes of like trauma, but also themes of horror, as if you're seeing it through like a lens of like a horror movie, which is really, really cool. But I don't see it every time. Sometimes I'm just hearing lines in there and they're just not making sense to me. But stuff like this, I'm kind of seeing it so far.
Laid up next to your old ex. It never broke up. Duplex, West 86. 3 beautiful kids to get up to make their own beds. But the way she popped that, I knew I was gonna wake up. I ain't even trip. Cold sweat.
So now, trauma from like your past relationship where y'all actually end up making it through with kids and stuff.
My place is a mess. Landlord trying to empty the building so he can make it flip. I'm the only one left. They mad, I'm stopping the grip. I'm glad cause the shoe on the other foot and it fit. Every slave dream of the day, get a hold of the whip.
It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. Gentrification. Landlord tried to empty the building so he can make it flip. So that's another nightmare. I'm with my my ex, my day one ex, but we made it. We got kids. We got a beautiful family. And the landlord trying to take all that from me, raise the prices, jacket, just so he could flip and get some money. But I'm glad I'm in the reverse of that position. She was on the other foot. Because every slave dream of the day they get a hold of the whip. Oh, I like that. I really, really like that.
Grand, I pay rent, they mad as shit. They trying to wake up, but it's the same N-word again and again with the same check. They tried threats. They offered me bread, begged me to talk sense. Like how you want this thing to end. And who said it? Who said anything about hold on. Why would it end? I love it here. I'm not trying to go anywhere, man. Y'all my people. Why would it end? Maybe I'm crazy. That's not ending, man. There's no ending.
The clothes I described were the clothes he was buried in. The piece of paper that he gave me, she brought a letter that he wrote her when he was in the army. The signature's identical. There's only one thing that was different. I said, he had a high voice. She said, oh, no, she said, he had a deep voice like yours. Oh. Anyway, this story happened to a guy like me, and as I say, it's been haunting me.
Every slave dream of the day that they get a hold of the whip. This is the best song. It's concise. I'm understanding what he's talking about. The lines are hard hitting. The beat is nice and somber. It's not the best beat in my opinion, but that is my favorite one. He's likening these things to nightmares. These real world things. Stuff that he, is scared that to be in. The nostalgia weed, okay. Nostalgia weed. This is great. Cold Sweat is great. I can say that. Black Zombie featuring Steel Tip Duff.
The person you're talking to is a very experienced person. There are not many things in the world that I don't know.
Staggering post-colonial African zombie state chase the people into the waves. Watch every ship and raft till it disappear, whether it make it or watery grave. Hey, who's to say? Right away, zombies stop going all crazy. They whole game changed like Soze. Walking dead, no way, brother. The uninterred hopped in Rangers Rovers. You already know that chauffeur gold Mercedes is a
beat is hard.
Bitter harvest where the house of traders or hawking is that oil gotta flow. Zombies go home to platters of prawn and Asgard go. At Sean Dawn bottles bust against the bows of boats. Zombies fucking on.
Imagine West Side Gun on this shit.
Hoes the zombies too though. New mothers struggle while the zombies suckle like baby goats. Newborns in the bush, head stove in with stones. Sahel to Savannah, zombies roam in Ferragamo and Comme de Garçon. Now that you're gone, the city's a quiet boy, the slums are calm. Universities empty, the troublemakers is drowned. They're driving Uber overseas. The zombies chuckle at their computers. French doors open to the breeze.
Some of these are making me feel like the zombies are like the youth, like the black folks, like they're walking in these designer, and they're no longer universities. They're not going to school. I don't know. They're just doing other shit. I don't know. I don't know half of these like references, like the whole gate change, like soyze. I don't know what that means, and I can't look up every single thing while I listen to this. House of Atreides and or Harkins, that oil gotta flow. I don't know what those houses are. I don't know what that is. I know escargot, you know, the fancy snail dish. I know Ferragamo and Comme des Garçons, those are like brands. I don't know.
Rolling feet stuffed in loafers, ride on the wind. Rap money in the cushions of the sofa. Ceiling fans spin slower. Pan-African money folder. Arab money, Jew money. Keep new money somewhere sunny. It can't get frozen. Chinese funny. We keep everything in USD. We really know them.
Okay.
We really know them. We really know them. Zombie.
So you are accountable.
I'm not accountable, but I know what I'm doing. Because I cannot be accountable for what I did. I'm not the one who started the virus. But I defeated the virus, but the system automatically defeated it is not a dictatorial state. It's not an Egypt. It's not a Sudan. It's not a Libya.
But it's titled Black Zombies, so is it like the African diaspora being like slowly drained of life while they're spreading everywhere? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch some people review this though, so they can give me a better depiction of what this is. Make No Mistake featuring Messiah music.
Different level, you crazy? You can't even coach my type of style. They style is regular.
It's easy for you, but it's hard for me to forget the things we did because we had to eat. At least that's what we said when we did the deeds. Some lost their lives, some still ain't losing when you sleep. I said what I said, you could tell them you heard it from me. I told a few lies in my time, but never once over a beat. Make no mistake, there's no more room inside the safe. There's safety in numbers, but brothers hating others. Patiently wait till the day you make that, and then you up out of here without a trace. Not a whole lot left to say, unless you say your name when they start to take that part. Hey, young fella, here go another story about back in the day. What's his name? Backed it out on Avenue A. Everybody backing away, stammering and stuttering. Make no mistake, we flying, but my foot fluttering on the brakes. They cookie cuttering, I'm guilty too, how I'm flipping crime and punishment, playing in their face. Mama, I'm so sorry. Talking since it was Fat Joe, Big Pun, and Triple Six. Lord is my witness, I was squinting through a cloud of haze. Stutter, drop, dip, Euro step, when they say it's off beat, that's when I know I got them on skates.
Low key, I be thinking that sometimes with how these type of dudes rap, it's like, I'm not saying it's offbeat, but it's definitely not in a super predictable pattern.
How he made his escape. People stay stuck in their ways. Who am I to judge? Blow me a dove before I even wash my face. This system will take your ancestral traditions and twist them indigenous mountain villages, make you coke paste.
Damn. Okay, that was a mouthful. The system will take your ancestral traditions and twist them. Indigenous mountain villages making coca paste. Cocaine? I didn't say cocaine. I said coke. Coca base is crude extract of coca leaf, which cocaine free base alone. Oh boy. Okay, let's get off of this subject.
Still living hand to mouth, make no mistake.
I understand what he means though.
God, but gave him some grace, only to find out I was right the first time. I hide everything in the rhymes, that's why I need a dark on stage.
I hide everything in the rhymes, that's why I need a dark on stage is a bar.
No mistake. What you should have did, just sit on your shoulder. What you could have been, haunt you as you get older.
Ooh.
What you should have did, just sit
Facts.
on your shoulder. What you could have been haunt you as you get older. What you should have did just sit on your shoulder. What you could have been haunt you as you get older.
Baby Secret tells lots of secrets, so you never know what she'll say next.
Hold me close and whisper.
And she looks so real, the way her lips move like yours.
I'd like to whisper in the dark.
You can have fun keeping secrets together.
Okay.
What kind? If we told, they wouldn't be secrets anymore.
I know a secret, do you?
Creepy as fuck. I get nothing from this for real. Again, some good lines. This one was fire too. It's no more room inside the safe. It's safety in numbers. Excuse me. But brothers hating others, patiently waiting for the day you make that, and you up out of there without a trace. Not a whole lot left to say. Kind of feels like the It feels like the plight of, you know, black men abandoning communities. Not just black men, but just, you know, one of us make it, you know, the one of us make it, we all make it. That should be the mindset, but it's not. They be making it and then they forget exactly where they came from. Or they don't put an effort out to, you know, to educate. You know, it's supposed to be safety in numbers. Or let's say you didn't even make it out. Somehow you're still in the same predicament as your brother. But y'all are both fighting each other for no reason. Safety in numbers, but we so divided. That's really all I could say for this. That's all I could say. Born Alone, featuring Kenny Siegel. Interesting title.
Dead man shoes, double dare you to rock them. Slip them on smooth, they gon' fit no problem, they always do. It's like they were made for your 2 feet. Kids laid out in the streets, no kicks, limbs askew. That's how they did my cousin in 86, auntie saw it on the news. He had one on, one off, it was by the bare foot that she knew. My wife said the baby feet look just like you, and I thought about that when they went to sleep, I cried too. Dog-eared Timberland boot, Saucony's on the Brooklyn stoop in pretty good shape. Toothbrush to sway, mouth full of toothpaste, looking in the mirror like I know my day coming. I pray it's not today. Seen them coming like, hold on, wait. Ain't no way. Doctor, read the x-rays while you read the doctor's face. I rock a clean pair of socks every day, just in case. Born alone, die alone, no matter who your man's is. Hope he lived long enough to tell it to his grandkids. Born alone, die alone, no matter who your man's is. Hope he lived long enough to tell it to his grandkids. Born alone, die alone. Born alone, die alone. Born alone, die alone. Born alone, die alone. I had a zipper break on the nightstand. Woke to a pile of 12s that had a skunky smell. Shoemaker in the L's. I'ma go back in time, tell that young boy, give him hell. If it's a fight, fight to the bell. Peep the 6 CD carousel, Scott tell Page in my eyes well. I wager he never realized he was talking to himself. Just as well. Back in the present, busting open a pack, fingers sticky with resin. I've heard it all before, like Russian peasants. That's that loop for you. That's what the loop do. Said Bash pulled it out the dollar bin where he had his stash, handed to Al and said track 2. It's true. History never repeats, a dude rhymed though, trying to catch the loop. Loophole like a gun show. Dropped out of JUCO like it's Dunzo. Puto, let's get it out the mud. Son was barefoot by the end of the month. You know how it always goes. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Born alone, die alone, no matter what your plans is.
I love when they switch the hook like that.
Born alone, die alone, no matter what your plans is.
Hope he live long enough to tell it to his grandkids.
Man, that one tugs at the heart, man. That's the type of music I like right there, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was so vivid. From beginning to end. I was so locked in with this one. They did my cousin in 86. Like he saw it on the news. He had 1 foot off. One off. It was by the barefoot that she knew. Just like you. Saw colonies on a Brooklyn stool was pretty good shape. 2%. I know my day's coming. I just pray it's not today. I like how he switched it from born alone, die alone, no matter who your mans is, to born alone, die alone, no matter what your plans is. Hope he lived long enough to see his grandkids. Yeah, this is definitely an album about like the plight, you know, definitely about the plight of Black trauma. Definitely about that, but it's like he's twisting it in such an interesting way. It's I can't grasp a hold of everything, but when I do feel it, it's heavy, man. I know I'm not getting it. I know I'm not doing it to its greatest service, but man, this might be the new best one for me. It's in my top 3 for sure. I know that. It's like it depicts that weight and that uncertainty of if you're gonna make it home. It depicts it perfectly. Lead Paint Test featuring Lucid, Cavalier, and Willie Green. Damn, more of this is about housing, like the shit that be going on in, like, you know, with Flint, Michigan and stuff like that. We got the asbestos, we got the water, got the lead paint, you know, the stuff that's just killing us in the places that we're supposed to be living. Okay, the second half I'm kind of liking a little bit more. It's almost over though, damn.
Knock the cell, keep the devil out. Knives by the window, find you where you idle. A death rattle for the ages. 20-year cycle, breaking mirrors, shattered gazes. Empty framing, tending to a heart. Corner creeper, lights on hallway, still felt dark. Jigsaw parquet floor, detailed inlay for the preservation. The stories we know, the stories we tell. Nuclear family, nuclear fallout, still all is well. Cracked plaster, exposed brick. The wood door swings a little stiff in the summer. Pocket door rubbing track, heat expansion. Same high school graduation picture on the mantle. With a smile fit for a homegoing. Playing dumb, but we all knowing. Steel wool crack filler. Emma passed on the back, looking up at the same ceiling. Sometime I think we share some of the same feeling. Somehow, forever's a mighty long time. Inshallah, God willing.
God bless this sweet home, my beloved home. 1, 2, 4 bluestone crouched on dead home. God bless this sweet home, my beloved home. 1, 2, 4 bluestone crouched on dead home.
Hold my breath if I walk past on a visit. They replastered the last crooked paths of the lizards. My uncle is the ghost of Thanksgiving past. First floor front room Mars was the last to get the message. Now it's just tenants. Y'all wasn't here when the bandos was brick skeletons. Boss gathered like migrational change. Miguel pitching cool feathers kept breaking the drains. These ain't pains, these the regular aches. My mom slaved cause she said ownership was breaking the chains. Me and my father's main ball was that day.
Gosh, nah. This might be the what? These ain't pains, these regular aches. My mom's slave because she said ownership was breaking the chains. My mom busted her ass working as hard as she can because she needed to get enough money to own something. Because in our minds, that's finally breaking the chains, is having some type of ownership, and instead of being owned ourselves. The moss gathered like migrational change. I don't know if that's a science bar, but I'm thinking like gathering like when like immigrants type of shit. But it also could be in regards to like the nature of things, how migration happens in nature. Let me see like a flock of birds flying south for the winter, for example. These are some bars, man. Like comparing moss to that. Oh my gosh, it's good.
Was brick skeletons, moss gathered like migrational change. Miguel pitching cool feathers kept breaking the drains. These ain't pains, these the regular aches. My mom slaved cause she said ownership was breaking the chains. Me and my father's main bond was that day we cursed out pigs at our gate. Every black life a thriller. Even
we cursed the police.
an infant if the infamil don't kill her.
Every black life a thriller. I think that's the that is the theme of this album. Every black life a thriller. Which is that's so real. I think that's the theme of the whole album. I can't catch all of it, but I can catch that. Pause.
Even an infant if the infamil don't kill her. Pages turn as Jack Keats to illa fates off the
I'm sorry I keep pausing. Every black life a thriller, even an infant if the infamil don't kill her. I don't know what the infamil is, but I'm guessing even an infant's life, even a black infant's life is a thriller. A child, even their lives are scary. And if I were to guess, this is about like the mortality rate being the highest, infant mortality rate being the highest from black moms, and black moms die at a higher rate to giving birth, like a super high rate compared to the others. That's scary as hell too. That's some horror movie shit too. Let me look up what infamil is first though. Don't they be hiding like cocaine and stuff in here? Is that why he's saying that? Or is there like an actual scientific thing like these are not good for our kids? Sorry, I know I was gonna pause, but to say that him and his dad bond over cursing out the cops is kind of hard. I'm sorry, that's fire.
If the infamil don't kill her, pages turn Ezra Jack Keats to illa fates. Arthur Miller, home was based to be in the chase from toes tagged in the chiller. Now walk past my own door, no welcome homes from the shivers. Forgiveness like the cold wind, old men remember.
Half crushed by the car, dragged herself back and caterwauled. Father put out her misery on the kitchen floor. Mom said be proud of her, she made it home. These walls could talk, they might not after all we don't. One door been locked since when, why I never said, but we know. I left that.
If these walls could talk, they probably won't. We don't. Oh my God. I need to hear one.
Half crushed by the car, dragged herself back and caterwauled. Father put out her misery on the kitchen floor. Mom said be proud of her, she made it home. These walls could talk, they might not after all we don't. One door been locked since when, why I never said, but we know. I left that house for 2 rooms, but it got a peephole. I ain't been back since then, but kids still see ghosts. I'm not my ancestors' dreams, they in the room wishing they could smoke and eat. Lean shadows, dust swirling and sunbeam shadows reach for my son in dreams. Some shadows have deep, shadowing me. Crossing that threshold again, they gon' part like the sea. Silently pointing to that room, but I swear to the Lord, I never had the key. Somehow it's in my hand now, that brass turned green. Grass dead in the yard, Philistines chopped down the avocado tree. I put my ear to the door, but all I could hear was my heartbeat. God bless this sweet home, my beloved home. 1, 2, 4 Bluestone, crouched on dead home. God bless this sweet home.
It ain't evil. Just say it. Come on. Step on through.
Kind of evil you got there. It ain't evil. It's just sad. This is one of my favorite songs off here. Right now, like Billy's verse on there is like he was laying something out. I don't know what he was doing with the kids see ghost thing and like the beginning where the daughter got herself home after her legs got crushed. It's so like horror inspired visuals, but there's like something in there message wise that's haunting my brain in a way that it's a little weird. It's almost like there's like a receptor in my brain that wants to reject what's happening underneath the surface, and I gotta like get helped. I gotta get help to accept it, but like it's some crazy shit going on. This one's really good, I can't lie. I'm not the reactor for this type of album. I'm not going, this is not my forte for real, this type of shit. So if you wanted to a breakdown of what all this means, it's not here. Sorry, it took me to the second to last song to tell you that. This is just strictly to see how I'm reacting to it. If you want actual breakdowns and stuff, you gotta find someone else for that, because I'm gonna look for them same people too, because I need help with this one. This is not what I was expecting. Wow, but I definitely do see the value. But all right, this is the outro, I guess. Dislocated, featuring Elucid and Human Error Club. Human Error Club. Wow, that sounds like some shit you would see in like a Disney Channel show, like the nerd group of a fucking high school. Beautifully, sonically beautiful already.
Location, 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 I won't be located. Location, 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 I won't be located. Location, 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 I won't be located. Location, 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 I won't be located.
Someone else's dream, out of reach. Firekeeper for this life at least. Why away? Guide my feet, I'm entirely someone else's dream, someone else's dream. Out of reach. Firekeeper for this life at least. Why away? Guide my feet, I'm entirely someone else's dream. Someone else's dream. The wealth recede, my belts recede and expand. Say what I said, it doesn't need a response. Taking space when I want. To the east by land, seam, cut, weave with my hands. As light advances, exposed beams. Good boom, still gambling, the night's young, poor deep. Texting 3 black hearts on the landing strip. Fear of abandonment, not my bag, don't need to handle it. Feeling like a man and shit. Whatever that spell, psychic faults and damages. Bleeding with my hammer, bloody gauzy bandages. Line the canvases, texture coarse, quicker sand to sift. I crew horse, standing in, give my black ass the kiss. A standard win, the level's been leveled. The levels.
In the forest, face painted, fingertips black with charcoal. I waited and waited. Anything I gave, I waited. Same as I got. Anything I caught, I killed it, I ate it. I can't be located. I can't be located. Face pixelated, face pressed to the pavement. Knee in my spine, the crowd undulated, phones raised. In there, I'm faceless. She's under me, eyes searching my face. Baby girl, just face it. I'd rather carry it myself. I already paid the freightage. I played facing the bases. Miles Davis, I slept in the basement. False pride jotted on the paper. I can't be located. Shadows flit between leaves, blotches of green. Mosses cling to trees. I'm under the painting. You can't come in here with me. You can't come in here, you'll see. You can't come in here with me. I can't be located.
Wow. There is definitely something there that I'm not catching. Wow. That last one kind of sounded like someone in hiding. I can't be located, it can't be located. Kind of sound like that part in horror movies, which I don't watch, so I could be wrong, but you know, sometimes in the beginning of horror movies we get the intro story of the monster that's at hand, that's like possibly, the one terrorizing the protagonist in the group. And a lot of times this monster is someone who's been exiled from their community, or legend has it is that they're in the woods somewhere, and legend has it is they're under the river, or legend has it that they were they were propped up on a tree and was, you know, lit a bonfire lit underneath them, you know. For example, like Castlevania, if you ever watched that anime, it's on Netflix. The Legend of Dracula, you know what I'm saying? He kind of left the humans after what they did to his wife, you know. He murdered a bunch of humans and then left, you know, stuff like that. This felt like that monster. That last episode felt like that monster that was exiled in a way, or exiled themselves in a way because of the evil that they saw within humanity. And when you really think about it, the description, it does say the real monsters are humans. And this is featuring the Human Error Club. I'm gonna read the entire description. What makes the darkness of Billy Wood's raps bearable is that you're always a step or two away from a good joke or a decent meal. A real world life goes on resilience that has been the bedrock of hip hop from the beginning. That said, Gollywog is probably the most out and out unsettling album he's made yet. A smear of synth, rumbles, creaky pianos, and horror movie strings whose dissonance amplifies scenes or otherwise ordinary dread. Whether it's the black artist trying to charm the boardroom of white executives on Cold Sweat or prolonged eviction scene of Black Xmas. I love Black Xmas. Now in his mid-40s, Woods is confident. He's in his 40s? Damn. Woods is confident enough in his critique to make you squirm in it and has a Rolodex of some of the best producers in the underground rap to back him up, including Kenny Siegel, LP, Conductor Williams, and DJ Haram. Spoiler alert, the real monsters are human. That's fire, man. That's fire. As a description, that's fire. The real monsters are human. I feel like that last part, that last song is like the quote-unquote monster is in hiding, because the true monsters were the humans that exiled them. That's to me what Castlevania was about. At least that the first like season, the first few episodes, where Dracula and his wife were trying to live a happy, peaceful life. He didn't care to fuck with the humans or nothing like that. But when they did what they did to that woman, when she was healing people and they mistook it for witchcraft, the shit that they did to her, bro. The real monsters are human. So that's what I thought about that last song. Now the entire album, I can't lie, this is not something I could replay like that. I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of interesting concepts, great production. This is some of the most interesting production that I've heard, and I'm very, very glad that I tapped into the album. I'm glad I'm tapping into Billy Woods, and I think I do like him, but I don't think he'll ever be someone that I could listen to on a consistent basis. And I don't think he's meant to be like that. I feel like he's more of a director than anything. I low-key would love to see him actually write a movie. Like people want to cut the grass and stuff. I'm trying to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, I don't think he's meant to be an artist that's listened to all the time, like for replay value purpose. I think he's an artist that's more of a director, if anything. He kind of reminds me of a movie director. I'd love to see him make it, if he hasn't already, because he sounds like somebody who could have done it already. I would want to see a movie written by him or directed by him. He kind of gives me a Jordan Peele vibe or Ryan Coogler kind of vibe, where it's like themes of horror but also black trauma, kind of like how they were combined in Sinners. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm really sorry that I couldn't understand all the references and everything that was talked about. And that first half was really losing me. I cannot lie. I was not feeling the first half for a good amount of those songs. But that second half, though, really started to pick up for me. I think this is a really interesting character in hip-hop that we should give some more love to. Because I can see why people like this. I can see why people will go back to this. This is a very, very artsy kind of guy. He gave a whole background to the album. Even the cover art being like this black doll that looks like kind of like the creepy blackface era of America from the what's it called, the minstrel shows, like one of those minstrel show ass dolls, to be in the woods like creepy looking like this is like, it's weird, but it's intentional, very intentional. So I'm gonna tell you my favorites. Star 87, I love the production. Black Xmas, I remember liking, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I like Black Xmas a lot. Corinthians, I think I had some interest in, because I think I really liked Despot's part. I liked one of those middle ones because of the singing. I forgot if it was Mela Maquiladorus or A Doll Full of Pencils, one of those. I loved Cold Sweat. Love Cold Sweat. Love Black Zombie. No, I like Black Zombie. Then I love Born Alone. And I love Lead Paint. Everything else, I definitely just can't understand all of it in the beginning. But I think I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this album after I listen to it again. After I watch what other people have to say about it, to see if they like have breakdowns, because again, I never really listened to this artist, but this is definitely like a subgenre of rap that I'd never tapped into. I've heard of it. I've heard of the horrorcore shit. Never tapped into it. It's really never been my thing, but you know, I'm glad to try it though. But I appreciate y'all for watching, for real, for real. Airwave Neo, all platforms, airwave.ne on Instagram. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. It goes a long way. And I will catch y'all in the next one. I got more content on the way. Yeah, I'm locked in. Have a blessed one. I'm out.